Hey guys, we are back with some more New Jersey Devils franchise mode, and last time we finished the offseason and we are headed into the regular season of year number 8. Let's check out our lineups once more just as a refresher. So first line Balsers, Patrick Hall, second line Veleno, Giroux, and DeBrusque, who we both traded for, and third line Mersch, Henrique, Lindholm, and the fourth line Beach, Andreoff, and Lazar. And then on defense, we have Dahlin and Pietrangelo, Morrissey, Juleson, Moran, Vatanen. And then in goal, we have the 96 overall Christian Prop and Mackenzie Blackwood. So, I mean, hopefully we could improve on last season. We obviously won the President's Trophy last year, but we got ousted in the first round in a very embarrassing fashion. Not even, wasn't barely even competitive. It was a one-sided series for the Ottawa Senators. So I guess we can move ahead here to the simulation. There you go. 3-1 win against the New York Islanders, starting out the year on the right foot. And there you go. 2 wins in a row there with the win against Pittsburgh, but a loss against Anaheim. But we came right back with a 3-1 win against San Jose. And there you go. We are winning games to start at the season. That is always good to see. And Minnesota, what do we have here? We have the amateur scout calling. All right, let's scout another area here. Yeah, the OHL forwards. There you go. And then a 2-1 win against the Minnesota Wild. We are looking a lot better to start out the season this year, because if you remember last year, we had a pretty. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. So. We are looking pretty good as of right now, 6-2 on the season so far. Brutal 5-2 loss right there against Tampa, but we came back against Ottawa, of all teams, very nice, with a 4-1 win. So we start out the season 7-3, not bad. And let's check out stats real quick. Not that the team stats are going to mean anything at this point in the season, so we won't check that out because we're doing pretty well anyway, but we will check out the player stats. Rudolph's Balsers, he's getting it done. 10 assists in 10 games and 11 points. Hall, Pietrangelo with 8. DeBrusque doing his job. He's leading the team in goal scoring with 5 so far. And Patrick, Veleno, Giroux, Morrissey, Andreoff with 3 points. Lazar, Lindholm, Dahlin, Mersch, Vatanen only with 1 goal so far, so might have to get him going. And Cody Beach with an assist. There you go. Adam Henrique only with 1 goal. All right, that's a bit of a concern. I mean, he's on the power play on the point. So Juleson and then Moran, only one without a goal or a point. Christian Prop, he's doing well. 9.35 save percentage, and Mackenzie Blackwood's not doing too shabby either. 9.14, and Prop has the shutout. And let's see, goals against average for Prop of 1.85. So he's carrying on that regular season form that he had last year, which is good. But you know what? For Prop, it's all about the playoff performances. So I'm not necessarily concerned about Prop right now. And then a goals against average for Mackenzie Blackwood of 2.67. So I'd like that to be better. But his save percentage is pretty good. So I'm not mad about that. And yeah, let's keep going with the season. Not really any reason to stop here. Chemistry is up at 81. That's good. Hopefully that could get up there to maybe around an 85 by the end of this month, if we keep winning games. And if we're not, then we may have to make a change, line change. I don't think I'll make a trade yet. I don't think I'll make a trade this episode, for a matter of fact. You know, as long as we stay in the W column. And there you go. 2 wins in a row to start the month. And there's number 3 against Vancouver with a shootout win. And Ottawa, there you go. We've conquered Ottawa twice in 2 weeks. So maybe, and we have another game against Ottawa coming up right here. Can we beat them again? Yes, no, we can't. I thought that was going to be a 3-0 win there just because we've been so hot lately. All right, so it's a 6-game winning streak going back to October, I believe that was. Yeah. So, and took 2 out of 3 against the Ottawa Senators, so conquering our demons a little bit there, so that's good. And loss against Philly. Come on, get a win here. Can't, but we get a win against the LA Kings. And a little bit of a California road trip here. And we took 2 out of 3 against the Kings and the Sharks, but lost against the Ducks. And there you go, a win against Calgary, and then a win against Philly, and against Pittsburgh. We have, come on now, come on. We have a 5-2 win. Perfect. So 17-6 to start out the season. Pretty nice. Up to an 82 in locker room chemistry. Second in our division, 34 points, only behind the Columbus Blue Jackets, who appear to be tearing it up. And we'll check the player stats here. Balsers, 23 points in 23 games. Perfect. Pietrangelo with 20. Hall with 19. Henrique with 17. He got going. That's good, because he had like 1 goal last time we checked. So he definitely heated up this month. He had 16 points this month. Veleno with 16. DeBrusque with 14. He's got 8 goals. Tied for the team lead. Lindholm with 13. Patrick with 13. Giroux with 12. Mersch with 9. Morrissey, Lazar, and, well, yeah, Morrissey and Lazar with 7. And Dahlin with 6. Andreev with 4. Vatanen with 3. Juleson with 2. Beach with 1 assist. And then Morin still with nothing, but that's fine. He's the defensive defenseman back there. But it appears he's not doing too well defensively. -4. So might be a change we consider, but we're rolling for now, so, you know, we're not going to change anything. Christian Prop, let's see. The save percentage of .931 and 2 shutouts and a goals against average of .207, so that's good. And Mackenzie Blackwood's goals against average has gone down there, 2.44, so that's good for him. And the save percentage has gone up there, .916, so that's all around. I can't really complain. I wish that the defensive core would be scoring more as usual, because last year that seemed to be a bit of a problem, especially with Sami Vatanen. But you know what? We're winning games. I'm glad that Pietrangelo is still stepping up point-wise, and our team's just click. We're for the most part, we're clicking right now, so I'm not going to touch anything. We'll just keep going. Don't necessarily need to check the team stats right now. I'll do that at the start of January, so at the end of this month. And yeah, we'll go 1 more month as long as we're rolling. So 17-6. Let's see if we can improve that record here. Buffalo. Scout. Yep, got to do that. Not that it really matters too much at this point in the GM mode, but 3-2 loss against Buffalo. Not ideal, but we came back with a win against the Islanders there. There you go. And then St. Louis, let's see. That'll be a 5-1 loss. All right, so not the greatest start to December, but we could probably turn around here, given how talented our team is. There you go. 5-0 win against Carolina. And then Pittsburgh. There you go. 3-1 win. We're getting those division wins. That's what's important here. We've gone 3 for 3 this month against division rivals. And pardon all the jump cuts, boys. Congestion's kind of getting the better of me right now. But as we are at January 1st, we are 25-9-2. So that is pretty good. Locker room chemistry up at 83. We are first in our division. We have surpassed Columbus. And let's see where we are. So Balsers continues to lead the team with 36 points in 36 games. Point per game player right there. And Taylor Hall with 31. Henrique with 29. Pietrangelo with 27. Veleno with 25. DeBrusque with 15 goals, doing what I'm paying him to do, and that's score goals. So it looks like he's on pace for roughly a 30-goal season, maybe 35. So that's good, doing what we got him for. And Claude Giroux with 24 points. Hopefully he can pick that up a little bit, but I'm not complaining about that. Second liner, and that looks like second liner points to me, so that's all good. Elias Lindholm with 22. Nolan Patrick with 12 goals, so that's good. Mersch with 17. Morrissey and Lazar with 13. Dahlin with 11. Andreev with 9. Vatanen with 6. Juleson with 5. Moran with 1. And Beach with 1 as well. So if I'm not mistaken, is that the most points that Dahlin's had? The most points Dahlin's had is 15 in his rookie year. So currently he's on pace to surpass that. So maybe we'll see a bit of a breakout here from Dolan in terms of point scoring. And let's check the goaltenders. Yep, Prop still doing his thing, .930, and Mackenzie Blackwood dropped off a little bit, but still not too bad, .909. And yeah, there you go, 23 wins for Prop, 2 for Blackwood. And no reason to really change anything up in terms of statistics. Let's check the team stats, though, as I mentioned earlier that we would do. So goals for per game, we are scoring goals 3.14. Hey, bye. And goals against per game, we are still very stingy, 2.17. Only the Blue Jackets have let in less goals per game. We've actually let in less goals, but they must have played more games here. Yeah, they played 37. We played 36. And but we are scoring goals at will. 113 goals, so 3.14 per game. And let's see, power play is clicking, 22.2, and the penalty kill could be a bit better, but we're in the top half of the division and we're winning games, so I'll leave it alone for now. Could be something we look at changing, though. So not exactly sure what I want to do here. I think we're in a good spot, so I think we can keep going. We'll get more than halfway through this season. We'll get up to the All-Star break here, or right past it anyway, and we'll see where we are from there. If we're anywhere past like 15 losses, regulation losses, then I will stop the episode. If not, then we could go up to the trade deadline, honestly. There's a 65 loss against Colorado, and then an overtime loss against Arizona. So getting those points against Western Conference teams. And then Detroit, let's see, twice actually, home and home. And 2-0 loss. Come on, boys, pick it up. And Detroit, once again, we have a 4-2 win against them. There you go. And a 4-2 loss against the Capitals in the next day. So, not looking the greatest right now, but hopefully we can pick things up here within the next few days. Otherwise, we might have to make a line change or two. And, yeah, there's a shootout win, 1-0 against the Blue, I was about to say the Blue Jackets, the Maple Leafs. Not sure why I thought Blue Jackets there. Overtime loss against the Dallas Stars. And then versus LA, a 5-2 win, and then a overtime loss against the Rangers. So we're getting those points, just not in the way I'd like to. There you go. There's a win. We have a 5-3 win. Perfect. So the Carolina Hurricanes want to offer us a first, Raymond, and a third. Didn't we trade them, Raymond, for Patan and Aho? No, thank you. Don't need that right now. Not looking to make any trades particularly. I mean, we have a pretty good record. We just might have to make a couple line changes here or there. That's about it, because we're still in first, right? So we got to be doing something right. Rudolph Balcers, let's see. He has 45 points in 48 games. Not bad. Adam Henrique on the third line is an 88 overall. Hall with 39 as well. And Jesus. Petrangelo with 36. Velena with 32. DeBrusk with 18 goals. Tied for the team lead with Adam Henrique. Lajarou with 30. Patrick with 28 points. Lindholm with 26. Mersch with 21. Morrissey with 18. Lazar with 17. Dahlin with 14. Andreoff with 13. Vatanen with 7. Juleson with 5. Moran and Beach with 1. And then goaltender-wise, Prop with an assist. And 5 shutouts. And a save percentage of .933. And, ooh, Blackwood, .895 for him. So that's not looking good. Although he's been known to have a bad season and then bounce back towards the end. So I won't trade him yet, but might want to keep an eye on him because that's the second season in a row where he's dropped below 900. So not exactly fond of that. But Prop is playing all right. And everything's looking pretty good so far. Again, could be scoring a bit more. Maybe playing a bit better defensively, but maybe we'll check our team stats here, and I mean, we're scoring 3.02, and goals against, we're first in the division, so maybe we're just, so I mean, we're pretty good. I just, let's see our power play, 20.2, and then shorthanded penalty kill wise, let's see, we are still in the top 4 teams in the division, so I'm not sure exactly what we need to improve here, boys, so if anything, honestly, because we're still in first, right, so it wouldn't exactly make sense to make a trade at this point, but you know, we could do a line change of some sort if need be. But honestly, I think we just keep going, at least 5-on-5 wise. Might be able to change something about the penalty kill. So you guys let me know about that. But I think we're in a pretty good spot here. At least for the regular season. So, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. My congestion's taking the better of me right now, so we're going to end this off right here. I'll see you guys in the next one.